Robert Marley was born on February 6, 1945, in St Anne Parish, Jamaica. He was the son of Cedella Booker, a young Jamaican woman, and Norval Marley, a white Jamaican of English descent who worked as a captain in the British Marine Forces. Norval was significantly older than Cedella and was largely absent during Bob's childhood. Marley grew up in rural Jamaica during a period when the country was still under British colonial rule. As a mixed-race child in a predominantly black society, he experienced bullying and social tension, which influenced his understanding of identity from an early age. When Marley was about 12 years old, he moved with his mother to Trenchtown, a densely populated neighbourhood in Kingston. Trenchtown was economically poor but culturally rich. It became an important centre for the development of ska, rocksteady, and later reggae music. In Kingston, Marley met Neville "Bunny" Livingston, later known as Bunny Wailer, and Peter Tosh. The three shared an interest in music and began practicing together. In 1962, he recorded his first single, Judge Not, under producer Leslie Kong. The song did not achieve major success, but it marked the beginning of his professional recording career. In 1963, Marley formed a vocal group initially known as the Teenagers, which later became the Wailing Wailers and eventually the Wailers. Early members included Bob Marley, Bunny Wailer, Peter Tosh, Junior Braithwaite, Beverly Kelso, and Cherry Smith. The group gained national attention in Jamaica with the 1964 hit Simmer Down, produced by Coxsone Dodd at Studio One. The song addressed youth violence in Kingston and reached number 1 on Jamaican charts. Throughout the 1960s, the Wailers adapted to changing Jamaican musical styles, moving from ska to rocksteady and then to reggae. During this period, Marley also became committed to the Rastafari movement, a religious and social movement that emphasises African heritage, spiritual awareness, and the belief in the divinity of Ethiopian Emperor Haile Selassie I. Rastafarian belief strongly influenced Marley's lyrics and public image.
Is the message of Rastafari that you should go back to Africa?
Yes, and that the earth must rule by Africa. Forward. One government. Forward, not back, forward.
Yeah? Go forward to Africa,
yes.
Not back. Do you think that will ever happen? Do you really believe that will happen?
Yeah.
In 1972, the Wailers signed with Island Records, founded by Chris Blackwell. This partnership marked a major turning point. Their 1973 album Catch a Fire was marketed to international audiences, particularly in the United Kingdom and the United States. Eric Clapton recorded a cover of I Shot the Sheriff, which reached number 1 in the US, significantly expanded Marley's international exposure. In 1974, Bunny Wailer and Peter Tosh left the group to pursue solo careers. Marley continued performing as Bob Marley and the Wailers, supported by a new backing band and the female vocal trio, the I3s. Marley continued to grow and became an international recording artist with a global audience. In December 1976, Jamaica was experiencing intense political violence between supporters of rival political parties. 2 days before the Smile Jamaica concert, gunmen entered Marley's home and shot him, his wife Rita, and his manager Don Taylor. Fortunately, they all survived, and Marley performed at the concert despite his injuries, stating that he did not want political violence to prevent the event.
Well, my life not important to me. Other people's life important. My life is only important if me can help plenty people. If my life is just me, my own security, then me don't want it. My life is for people. That's where me is.
After the shooting, Marley relocated to London, where he recorded the album Exodus, which included songs such as One Love, Three Little Birds, Jamming, and Waiting in Vain. The album reflected themes of displacement, spiritual reflection, and political resistance. It referenced the biblical migration narrative and symbolised the African diaspora and the idea of returning to cultural roots. Exodus is often considered one of his most important works that also helped solidify his international reputation. In 1978, Marley returned to Jamaica for the One Love Peace concert. During the event, he brought political leaders Michael Manley and Edward Seager on stage and joined their hands in a symbolic gesture of unity. This became one of the most widely recognised moments in Caribbean political history and demonstrated Marley's influence as a unifying cultural figure. Internationally, Marley became associated with Third World solidarity movements. His music connected struggles in the Caribbean, Africa, and urban communities in the United States and United Kingdom. By combining Rastafarian spirituality with themes of liberation and dignity, he helped bring Pan-African political thought into mainstream popular music.
I hear now, no, we was taken from Africa as slaves, we're Africans. Now you come to Jamaica and them take you to Jamaica, and today you must be Jamaicans or Americans. No, we refuse to be that. We are Africans, you know, and now.
He travelled to newly independent Zimbabwe in 1980 to perform at the country's official independence ceremony. Zimbabwe's liberation leaders had adopted his song Zimbabwe as an anthem during their struggle against white minority rule. Marley financed his own travel to the event after initial logistical issues and performed despite unrest at the ceremony. His presence symbolised solidarity between Caribbean and African liberation movements. Marley also publicly supported the global anti-apartheid movement. While he did not perform in South Africa due to apartheid restrictions, his music circulated widely among activists, and his messages of African unity resonated with international audiences opposing racial segregation.
Do you see dabbling in politics a good idea for someone in your position?
Well, is it dabbling in politics? I don't know what that is. You see, stand up and talk for my rights. I know what that is. See? And I don't care who the guy is. Because my right is my right, like my life. You know, all I have is my life.
Bob Marley married Alpha Rita Anderson in 1966. Rita Marley was a singer and later became a member of the I3s, the backing vocal group for Bob Marley and the Wailers. Their marriage lasted until Marley's death in 1981. However, Marley had relationships with multiple women during his lifetime.
And he was doing this song that I found that he wrote about Cindy. So then he just met Cindy, and so I'm saying, what? You write that song for Cindy and want me to sing it? I'm not singing. And so I was stubborn. And I don't know why I did, but I was just saying that I'm going to show you something so that I can be myself.
He fathered 11 acknowledged children with 7 different women. Several of his children went on to become musicians, including Ziggy Marley, Stephen Marley, Damian Marley, and Julian Marley. Through his children, Marley's musical influence continued into later generations. Despite the complexity of his personal life, Rita Marley played a central role in preserving his legacy.
Then I became the watch eye, the mother hen type, and he would call me sometimes to get girls out of his room. I didn't complain because I felt I was there for the job. And so the relationship became more like, I have a commitment to this thing.
Bob Marley died on May 11th, 1981, in Miami, Florida, at the age of 36. He was diagnosed with acral lentiginous melanoma, a rare form of skin cancer that appeared under his toenail, but eventually spread to other parts of his body. He received a state funeral in Jamaica and was buried in 9 Mile, the village where he was born. Since his death, Marley's influence has remained significant. His music continues to be widely streamed and performed. Songs such as One Love, No Woman, No Cry, Redemption Song, and 3 Little Birds remain internationally recognised. He has received numerous honours after his death, including being inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 1994. In 2001, he was awarded a Grammy Lifetime Achievement Award. His image and music are widely used in popular culture, and he remains one of the most commercially successful posthumous artists. However, his lasting achievement lies not only in record sales, but in establishing reggae as a vehicle for global political expression and positioning music as a tool for cultural and ideological resistance.
Have you made a lot of money out of your music?
Money. I mean, how much is a lot of money to you?
Yeah, that's a good question. Have you made, say, millions of dollars?
No.
Are you a rich man?
When you mean rich, what you mean?
Do you have a lot of possessions? A lot of money in the bank?
Position make you rich? I don't have that type of richness. My richness is life, forever.